Who should pay your medical bills after an Illinois motorcycle accident? Hi, I'm Josh Rohrscheib. I'm a personal injury lawyer in Central Illinois. And if you've been injured in a motorcycle accident in Illinois, it's very important that you optimize the way your medical bills are paid and that you are strategic in the way you go about it, because that can make a huge difference in what you keep at the end of your case. I'd like to start out with a common misconception, and that is that the at-fault party, if they have insurance, that insurance company is just going to pay your bills as they go. That isn't true. And the reason is insurance companies have come to learn that if they don't pay people's medical bills as they go, then when folks are getting medical billing calls from their doctor's office or physical therapy office, a hospital, or collection agencies, that it freaks people out and it can motivate them to settle their case too early or settle their case for way too little money. Because you have to keep in mind, the at-fault driver's insurance company, they want to settle your case for the least amount of money possible. So not paying your medical bills as they go is a source of leverage for the at-fault driver's insurance company. So what should you do? So first, if you have health insurance, like just a group health insurance plan, we would advise you to first run all of your bills through your health insurance. And some places won't bill your health insurance right away. Typically, ambulance companies wait to bill your health insurance. They may want to try to assert a lien against your settlement, meaning they may want to be paid when your case settles the full amount of their bill, instead of if they're paid by your insurance company, they're going to be paid a reduced amount of their bill. And this is a really important idea. See, your health insurance company has already negotiated reductions on your behalf that you're entitled to with any provider who's willing to bill your health insurance company. So the reason you want to start by billing your health insurance is first to make sure your bills get paid, and second, for you to get the benefit of what can be huge reductions in bills that you would be entitled to because you've been paying premiums to your health insurance company this whole time. So a lot of times people don't want to bill their health insurance. They think, well, this guy hit me, their insurance should pay, not my health insurance. Ultimately, their insurance is going to pay and they'll reimburse your health insurance. But at the front end, you want to make sure you get the discounts available to you by using your health insurance. Okay, if you don't have health insurance, just a quick note, if you don't have health insurance and there's any chance you'd apply, you could qualify for Medicaid, I'd encourage you to apply. A lot of folks don't realize this, but in Illinois, if let's say you're in an accident on the 1st and you don't get around to applying for Medicaid until the 10th, in some cases, Medicaid will backdate your coverage and even cover your initial hospitalization. And the Medicaid discounts are huge, and there are write-offs usually after they've paid their discounted amount. So for folks who have Medicaid, they can often keep a lot more of their settlement than people who don't. So moving on, after you've used your health insurance, you may still owe money to a provider for certain bills. So what we typically do is we will then try to negotiate a reduction on that remaining balance. And then we'll look to your own auto policy or your own motorcycle policy to see if you have something called MedPay coverage. Now, MedPay is available to you regardless of fault. It's usually not a lot. It's maybe 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 in coverage. Sometimes we see 25 or 50. Usually we see a lot of $5,000, $10,000 policies. And we can stretch that MedPay and make it go a lot farther by waiting to use it until after your insurance has already paid a bill, and then negotiating a reduction and then paying the remaining balance with your MedPay. What can go wrong is if the hospital, say, has a huge bill and your MedPay is just applied on top, off the top of the bill, and then the rest is billed to your insurance, you may still have a significant copay. You want to take advantage of your health insurance's reductions first before you apply your MedPay if you can. Okay, so if you have first use your health insurance and then negotiate reductions and then use your MedPay, that's typically about all you can do through the insurance coverage side until you're ready to try to settle your case. You can go ahead and pay cash or get on a payment plan to keep those bills out of collections while you buy time to settle your case. That's a totally reasonable thing to do with the expectation that you are reimbursed later when your case settles. So the first place we look to repay your health insurance, repay you for what you've paid, and cover your medical bills is the at-fault driver's bodily injury policy. And second, we would look to your own underinsured coverage if there isn't enough coverage available to the at-fault driver. I'd recommend that if you've been injured in a motorcycle accident case and you have significant medical bills, that you at least take advantage of a free consultation with an injury lawyer who can walk through all this with you and help you understand based on your specific insurance and your specific circumstances and what coverage applies in your case, what the best way would be for you to handle all of your medical bills to make sure those are paid in a way that really helps you recover and keep as much of your settlement money as is possible. If you'd like a free consultation to discuss a motorcycle accident case, please reach out. If you have questions about motorcycle accident law, I'd love to hear from you, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Thanks.